Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to my sketchbook tour. This is the second one of the small little ones that I did. The last one I did, it was finishing a sketchbook in 10 days or something like that. It was like an 80-page sketchbook, exact same as this one but pink. Yeah, so it's really messy. As you can see, it took me way longer to finish this one. I just was jumping around different sketchbooks this time. And I didn't really set a challenge for myself to finish it. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna open it. I didn't write the date for when I started. Yeah, so I don't know when I started. Okay, so this is done in acrylic. It's really bad. I hate that this looks like a dong. I hate that the white is used for the highlights. Like, pure white shouldn't be used like that at all. I drew this from my head though. Like, I was like, let me just imagine a scene, and then I drew it. It's supposed to be like a farm and a silo. But I don't know. I don't like it. This one I also drew from memory, or like just like from my head. It's like two houses in the nighttime. It's very blurry and bad. I don't really like this one either. The moon isn't even like a perfect circle. This is a little teddy bear, I guess. He's smiling. This one's not bad. I also drew it from memory. It's kind of messy though. This is the only one that's sideways. And it's bad. It's supposed to be tomato, but I drew the tomato from memory. As you can tell, maybe later on I give up on drawing from memory and just draw from reference. Or paint. These are all acrylic now, by the way. Oh yeah, this one's really bad. I don't have much to say. Maybe I shouldn't say it's bad. I was talking to like an art teacher today, and she was like, don't be so hard on yourself. So yeah. This one I also drew from memory. It's also a night scene. I like this blue here, and the colors are not bad. This white here is not bad either. I like the texture over here. It just doesn't look like what it's supposed to look like. This one was really bad. It's supposed to be like a canyon. Look at the, like, clouds. They're so messy. I guess I didn't try on this one. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, from here, we are using reference. As you can tell, it's a lot better. It's like some stairs or something, and there's like fishies, the sky, some clouds. Wait, yeah. This is like there's hay bales. I really love the purple here, like, and the purple here, and the lighting. I think it's really good actually. I like this piece. These are like studies, I guess, more so than anything, because I did copy from reference. Yeah, so these are not from my own head. It's just me copying and trying to understand colors and values. I like the sky in the background. I like the roof color. I don't really like the rest of it, but it's better than the ones I didn't use reference. This one I also used reference, so from now on it's reference. I like this red pillar here, and the green over here, and the purple right here. This one's kind of messy. Here it's not the best. And the page ripped here. And I don't know why I was having such a hard time getting a solid color. Maybe my brush was too small and I didn't mix enough paint, but it's a bit messy here. This one I filmed me painting it. It's actually really good. I like it. It's like a house and some trees, and there's light coming through. And the purple here is really pretty. Kind of abstract, but it's supposed to be like grass and stuff and trees. I like it. I did an underpainting for this one. It was just like all pink, I believe. And it looks really cool because the green, you can see some pink showing through if you look closely. Okay, I'm really bad at painting people, but I tried, and I think this one's not the worst. It's pretty cool. The other ones I did were kind of bad, but this one's pretty cool. And I don't do like a sketch before I paint, usually. The only time I did that was like this one. I did a sketch, like a very simple sketch. But yeah, I just went for it with the paint, and I think it turned out well. This one, I wonder, some people can tell what it is. I have a hard time telling what it is, but it's supposed to be a cat in like grass. My aunt loves this one. Yeah, the colors are nice, but it could be less sloppy. This one's also very sloppy. It's like I didn't really try, like I did it really quickly is what it looks like. But I did try. I don't know. This one I like a lot. It's like flowers. The background is so cool. Like the flowers are really cool. So vibrant over here. It's impressionist, and I like that. I really like that artist movement. Here we got a tree. I always draw nature when it's painting. Nature or like portraits. Some flowers, I guess. A cat. I showed this to an art teacher and she really liked it. She's like, wow, the eyes, they're like looking at you. But initially there was a really bad drawing under here. So I painted it all maroon and then I painted this on top. Some mountains. Blue and green, pretty nice. I like this blue here and here. Here I was painting, but I didn't have primary colors. I mean, primary painting colors. I had blue, red, and like yellow, but it was like cadmium yellow, ultramarine blue, crimson red. So the colors turned out pretty different than usual. Like the blue was like super deep. So yeah, that's how it is for the next view. This is the same, like I said. Yeah, it's like a face and she's like crying. I like this one, it's a lot of emotion. Okay, this is the worst drawing in the whole sketchbook. There's a little tape here. I don't know if you can see. There's a tape here because I ripped out a page. Because my friend wanted to keep a sketch of mine. So that's why that's there. It was two ducks in like a rainbow field. And it spoke to her, so she took it. But anyway, there's this really bad cat. This one's really good. I like it. It's like flowers. I like the values. I wish this was not as thin. The paint over here. The green is beautiful. The red is really nice. I don't know what these are, but these orbs are like very well shaded. A night scene. It's not the best. You can tell I did it quickly, but it still looks not bad. Okay, this one's really bad. Yeah, the colors are way too, or the strokes of the painting are not the best. I don't know. It just doesn't look great. This is supposed to be a blurry like road scene. I like the red here. And the, what are they called? Like the light pole, telephone pole stuff. Yeah. Okay, here she looks like a zombie, but she wasn't meant to be a zombie. I like this glowing part. But her face looks like really weird. Her nose like goes like this. Her eyes are too big. Like it looks like really anime. Her hair is fine. But yeah. This one's good for a portrait because I have a lot of trouble with portraits and coloring skin, but it looks good. Okay, here is pastel. These are really cheap pastels I had. Yeah, so it's not really good, but later on I use my more expensive ones. It's supposed to be like a wave. These ones, even though they're cheap, they're not bad. It's the... oh, I forget their name, actually. I don't know. But it's like the ones that are like this tall. They're thin, and they come in like a huge pack. Yeah, so... they're hard, and they stink. Like, as in they smell bad. But... sometimes you want a hard pastel, and I like it because it doesn't transfer over to the next page. Because of how hard they are. Like, yeah, if I go like this, you can see some color, but it's way less than if I were to do it on my other pastel pieces that have more expensive, like the Senneliers or something. So yeah, this is another cheap pastel piece. Some apples on a cloth. I love these lemons. I don't know why. I used all of the cheap pastel except for the white because the cheap pastel, when you layer on top with white, it doesn't really happen. It doesn't show. But the expensive one, it's so juicy that it shows. So I needed to use that. Okay, here's the expensive pastel. You can tell, look how beautiful this blue is. Oh god, I ruined it. I ruined it. Oh, whatever. But anyways, it's supposed to be like some trees, close up, cherry blossoms. Yeah, this is my expensive pastels. They're really good. They're not like expensive. It's Paul Rubens, you know. It's like student grade, I guess, but it's still pretty good. It's like a girl and there's a seagull and it's like a beach. I used pencil for this one and then I went on top with pastel. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the pencil. I wish I did it differently, but I don't know how I would do it differently. There's so much white. Again with the Paul Rubens oil pastels. It's supposed to be a house and like a telephone pole. I like the sky. This blue is beautiful. I didn't have a lot of good greens though. I don't know why, but the greens looked ugly, all of them. This is supposed to be an ocean and there's like the path leading to the ocean. I worked a lot on it, but you can't really tell. It looks like I did it quickly, but I spent a lot of time on this one. This one I took like 2 seconds to do it, but it looks like I, you know, really tried when I didn't. I really like the clouds. It's really simple. It reminds me of a Ghibli film or something. This one's a bit more abstract, but it's supposed to be 2 houses. Okay, back to the off-brand primary color. So the colors I had were not the primary colors. So I just did what I could with that. Same with this one. It's because I was painting in painting club and I don't know, I couldn't find the primary color, so I'm like, screw it, let me just do what I can with what I have. Okay, this dog is famous. If you know me. He's really ugly, I hate him, but everyone else loves him. They're like, why does he look like that? He's staring into my soul. He is scary, right? I don't know. It's frightening. I don't like him. Let's turn away. Here, I did this painting. It looks weird, doesn't it? As in, like, the texture. I don't know if you guys can tell. But the texture and the colors were kind of weird. I used paints. I was at the art gallery of Hamilton, and they have, like, a free, like, painting club, essentially. Where you just sit and paint and draw whatever you want. So I pulled up a reference, painted this. But the acrylics were so weird. Like, this is supposedly acrylic, but... like, when I was painting it, I could scrape away at it. Like, it was, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It was, like, plasticky. Like, I know acrylics are plastic, but these were, like, really, like, I was painting with plastic. It was so weird. Watery, too. I don't know how to describe it. See here, I even used it to my advantage. I would like scrape with my nail to make some little grass marks. This is another one I did at the art gallery. Some little sheepies and on a hill. Another one from the art gallery is, I don't know, some fields on a farm. Mountains, classic. Another one from the art gallery, I tried to do a kind of a watercolor style. I don't think it really worked out. You can't really tell. It's supposed to be a statue of like an angel. And then I went home from the art gallery and I drew this in Copic markers. Yeah. Kind of simple, but it's really jagged and cool. Here's back to the Paul Rubens oil pastels. I really love the sky and like this thing and I don't know, this tree thing. I don't really know what we're looking at, but I like it a lot. This one's really good too. It's like some paths. Yeah, I just like the colors. I like how simple it is, but also there's so much to see at the same time. This one, it was like sunflowers, and then I like put some white, and then I smudged it with my finger. I don't know if it was the right move, but I think it looks more interesting than if I didn't do it. Some girls in a flower field. I don't like how I did the grass here, but the hat is cool, and this green is nice. These are supposed to be some peaches in a blanket or something. Peaches do look kind of weird. Like this one looks so weird, but that's what they look like. I don't know. I don't even know if you can tell it's a peach anymore. Frog. I don't like this yellow. Is that a hare? I think that's a cat hair. Not much to say. It's frog. I like the black background. He's too high up. He should be down lower so you can see the top of his head, but it's fine. It's just a little teddy bear. Really messy painting, kind of. Not painting, it's again oil pastel of some woman. Her makeup is all runny, I guess. This is back to acrylic, my acrylics. So they're the Amsterdam acrylic. It's just a flower. I don't like this part here, but I like this, and the background's not bad. Some cherry blossoms. Acrylic. Back to oil pastel, Paul Rubens. It's a bit abstract, but it's supposed to be some flowers and some trees. This is actually gouache. I went back to gouache for a little bit. These are some figs I painted. I was like, when I was gonna start, I was like, who the heck invented gouache? Gouache sucks. I hate gouache. And then the second I put my paintbrush down, I was like, wait a minute. Gouache is actually like amazing. Like it was so smooth. But now looking at it, it's like the colors, I don't like how they dry. Like the lights dry darker and darks dry lighter. I don't like here. I don't know, the watercolory kind of effect. Yeah, I don't know about gouache still. This is also in gouache. Kind of did it quickly, so not much to say. This is an acrylic. It's supposed to be some strawberries. I think these greens are too dark. It could have been more like this green. It would have been nicer. And I think I could have done way better with the shading. I don't know why I didn't try that much. This one, I love it. I think this one's like one of my favorites in this sketchbook. It's like two girls running, and I don't know, the shadows look so real. Even though it's like I did it quickly, it has a lot of feeling inside of it. I don't know how to describe it. This one's also cool. Pretty simple though. I don't know. Some lemons. I like the lemons. I don't like the background here. And I don't like this blue that I put into the lemons. Here is nice, this corner. And here is okay. But yeah. While I was painting this, and this, and this, and this, I was calling with my friend Tarek, and I was like, what do you want me to paint? He's like, draw or paint on from Persona 5. So I did. This is supposed to be her. I don't usually paint anime characters because it's really hard. I don't know why it's hard for me, but it is. So I just did a portrait of her, and it actually came out really good, I think. I don't know if it looks like her, but it's not the worst. This is supposed to be a nun. This is finally when I get to my chalk pastels or soft pastels. My friend for my birthday a few days ago got me Sennelier soft pastels, the 120 pack of half sticks. That's insane. I can't believe she got them for me. It's crazy, but she's great. And I've been trying out chalk pastels ever since then. It's really fun. I hate inhaling it though. Like the chalk gets everywhere. My hands are all messy from it. But it's really fun and it looks good. I just wish this paper was better. I was like, before I would flex about the sketchbook, it's like a Royal Talons. I don't know how to say it, but sketchbook. And it's not good for chalk pastel or soft pastels. It's good for everything else. Literally anything else it's really good for. This is acrylic. I was trying to do another portrait, I guess side profile, because I'm better at those for people, but I don't really like it at all. My friend really liked it. This one I actually forgot to do a background, so that's kind of embarrassing, but it looks kind of okay anyways. Let me just move these. Back to chalk pastel or soft pastels. It's supposed to be, you know, a flower. I sprayed it with fixative. I have this fixative, non-toxic. But I don't know. I was like, there's no way. Why do people hate fixative so much? But like they say it makes their drawings look darker or more saturated. And I was like, isn't that a good thing? But I tried it and yeah, I don't think it's a good thing. You know, sometimes you want your drawing to be exactly how you finished with it, right? This I also sprayed with fixative. It's more soft pastel Senneliers. More Senneliers. This one I sprayed with fixative, but it actually looks good. I don't know why, but the dark got darker and it looks really good, I think. I don't really know what fixative does, because if I do this, it still gets on my finger. I guess it gets on my finger less. Yeah, I like this one a lot. She doesn't have a face because my chalk pastels are really thick. And I don't have I keep saying chalk pastels. Soft pastels that are like thin. Today, I bought these from Artist Loft, which is Michael's. And they were $6 for 36 of them. That was crazy. But I was trying them. They suck. They're like horrible, but they're really good for sketching, like an underpainting. They're like hard, like wood, like rock. Like these are not soft pastels. These are rock pastels. Sometimes you paint or whatever, and the color won't even come out. But anyways, this was done in my Senneliers. This is more Sennelier chalk pastel or soft pastel. I also sprayed this with fixative. These, okay, starting from now, I did these all today at the library. So I did quite a few. I did maybe like 9 drawings or something like that. So I have not sprayed this one with fixative yet. I don't think I will. I'll just kind of test how it is. So with this one, I did use these, not for the whole thing, just for the sketch. I don't know if you can tell, like the underpainting, like I mentioned. And I think it worked out really well. So I'm really glad I did buy these, even though they're horrible. I can use like places that I don't want to use up my expensive pastels. I could use those ones. So yeah. This one I really like. I think it's really detailed, and it's tough for me to do detail with soft pastels, but I did it here and I'm really proud. It's good. This one kind of looks like my cousin. Sorry, just fixing it. That's better. Yeah, she's like naked though, and she's like on a bed sheet or something. I really love the hair. The eye over here can be better, the lips could be better, but the hair is really nice, and I think that's what I wanted to focus on. Here, I definitely overworked it over here and here, but it's fine. I think it still looks good. I really like the sky over here, the windows, the flowers, and over here, this corner. This one's really dreamy. It's like really simple. I was getting near the end of my sketchbook. I only have a few pages left, and I was like, let me just draw simple stuff to get it over with. More of the simple stuff, just a cliff. Oh. More simple, just some bushes and a deep sky. And this is the last one, guys. This one I tried to use only these, and it was horrible, so I had to go back in with my Senneliers and fix it up. So yeah, you cannot do a drawing with just cheap, hard as rock, soft pastels. But yeah, that's the sketchbook. Thank you for looking at my sketchbook, everyone. Please tell me what you think of my drawings, and I will continue my other sketchbooks and post them when I finish, and I'll try to do more videos of me work in progress. So yeah, thank you everyone.